Hello everybody and welcome back to Rogue Tech, where the Steiners decided to throw a lot of really heavy mechs at us. We may be able to still pull this off, but I don't necessarily know that for a fact. We'll see what we can get done with the sniper artillery on this quick draw. Okay, that was reasonable. And then the Orion moves and fires on the Centurion. Despite the lack of evasive pips, he hit almost nothing there. That is wonderful.
Good to go.
So the Blackjack is at this point going to come up here and hit the rear arc of the Orion. Or are we better off moving slightly back? I mean, in terms of the Battle Axe, we could hit its rear arc. That might be better. We have much better hit odds. It's lower in terms of its armor back there. And the Guillotine can come up and hit the Orion. Go for it. Okay, we hit the melee. That was a lot of internal damage. Not enough,
Aye.
but it was a lot. The Guillotine is a little overheated right now. It can't actually get up there.
Understood.
But what it can do is it can cold shot this center torso and fire something along the lines of this. I think we will avoid firing this medium pulse laser as well as this medium pulse laser, just in order to hopefully sink some heat here.
Acknowledge.
That is a structure exposure. Oh, LRM ammo explosion. Okay, that's what we were looking for right there. Okay, sensor lock, that's fine. Yeah, go for the harasser. That's just fine.
Damage minimal.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Now our harasser is going to come in here and go for their quick draw and Jaeger mech. We're going to come in behind the Jaeger here.
Got it.
He's honestly the bigger
Engaging
threat.
target.
Eat him up.
Engaging target.
He'll never power up again is the idea here. Excellent. A little bit of rear arc damage into the Blackjack, but that's okay. That is less okay.
You can see
That turret...
through my armor.
We're down a mech, Commander.
Ow. Very ow. I knew that I was in LOS there, but I was hoping that they wouldn't quite get those hits off.
Waiting for
It's
orders.
kind of my own fault, but also a little bit on the bad luck side. But we're against some ridiculous enemies, so there is that. I'm going to just move over into this mineral field,
Coordinates received.
and we're going to fire on this quick draw. I'd love to fire this ER medium. I'm not going to, though.
Roger that.
Man, that was all armor damage there. Unfortunate. Okay, so this Jaeger failed its startup check there. The Hawkmoth moves now. The Chameleon is the next target. We are definitely taking some big hits in this mission, but that is expected considering what we're going up against. I was not expecting to see... What is this, like... Ouch. I was not expecting to see, like... 5, 6 heavies? Okay. That guy moved before the Centurion did. It's to some degree to be expected, but he didn't move himself. Okay. The Hunchy can take that hit. I'm not concerned about it. The Warhammer, on the other hand, I'm concerned. That said,
Internal structure
that's a fair amount of heat building up for him. Noted.
standing by.
The Hunchback, honestly, is going to move over this way. I'm considering whether to move here or here. I wouldn't mind taking out that Hawkmoth, but our hit odds are not great. That said, we would get side arc on this Warhammer.
On my way.
And that might be worthwhile. This is on its strong side. We could fire like this. Or probably better yet, like this. No, we'll go this. Yeah, almost no hits there.
Stand
Okay.
by.
The guillotine is going to come in here and rear arc attack the Orion. Are we going to ERPPC this? I mean, that's a huge, huge overheat. I don't think so.
Roger.
Boop. 70 melee. Okay. There's the facility defenders down.
Next destroyed.
Fantastic.
Standing by.
Now, the J. Edgar is going to come over here and go for this Warhammer. If they fire on the J. Edgar, that's a win for me.
I copy.
Okay, only one flamer hit there, sadly.
Stand
The Harasser is also going to come over here. This is rear arc here. Do it.
10-4.
Heat him up.
Affirmative.
Okay, that was good heat there.
My flamer is empty.
Yep, that was expected.
Receiving you.
The Centurion is now free to resume firing over here, and I want to continue hitting that quick draw. It's got so little armor left. Okay. They're firing on the Hunchy. It's not going to do too much there.
My internals are taking a beating.
I've been center locked.
Okay. I didn't see that that was in LOS. I specifically checked for that, but it missed, so it's all good, I guess. Hits on the Harasser there. Okay. And the Harasser ejected. That's okay.
Commander?
I don't mind that too badly. Chameleon? Please finish this quick draw once and for all.
Firing on target.
Like, we've spread out our damage so much on this thing. It's kind of insane.
Critical.
That's a knockdown. That's going to be a second pilot wound. Okay. So let's see. Phase 23. That'll be their Hawkmoth. It still has light Gauss rifle ammo, and it's probably going to go for the Chameleon. Actually, anything it goes for here sucks. Oh, that's perfect. Please do that again. Okay. That was not too terrible of a hit there.
Losing armor.
And this guy's really overheating. Losing the Harasser wasn't too bad, considering that we are in a situation right now where the Harasser was out of single target ammo, and it doesn't have that much multi-target ammo. I'm going to not fire the medium pulse laser here for heat purposes, but we are going to fire the medium laser. This is a frontal attack on the Warhammer,
Roger.
which isn't ideal, but it'll do. Okay.
I'm generating a lot of heat.
The Centurion, please finish off the quick draw once and for all. It's still up. Wow. Okay, pilot ejection. Good. And that's a pilot incapacitation on the Jaeger. Things have turned. We're going to put the J. Edgar directly behind the Warhammer.
All weapons.
We're going to keep heating this guy up. Plus 13 heat.
Aye, aye.
Fantastic. The Guillotine is going to come up over here. Actually, we're going to park in these trees.
Position confirmed.
The railgun and the sniper artillery both still have ammo. But I would love to take out this railgun. I'm going to not fire these two medium pulse lasers.
Copy that.
Okay. Sounds good. So they're firing on the J. Edgar. That's fine. They can do that all they want.
Light damage. Holding firm.
They got a sensor lock.
Sensor locked the Guillotine? Yeah, we expect that they're going to hit the Guillotine, but the frontal armor there can take it. And firing on the J. Edgar. Okay. Not the worst. Ow!
I lost a weapon.
I didn't expect that to do that kind of damage. I'll be honest. I mean, I know we got to get rid of that railgun, but that's ridiculous. Okay, well, their Phase 23 mover is this Hawkmoth. Ow. Very rude.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
The Warhammer is now going to move. He melees the Hunchback. He's
I'm taking heavy
really overheated. He actually failed a shutdown override there. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
The Chameleon is going to move around over this way.
Moving fast.
I'd like to kill that Hawkmoth. It has very little armor. I think we go for it.
Tell me what to shoot.
It's not dead yet, but that's okay. The Warhammer will likely not ever power back up again. We're going to position directly behind it with the J. Edgar. We're going to continue heating it up.
Confirmed.
Okay, plus 25 heat there.
Yeah.
Now, the Centurion is going to come up over this way, and we're going to hop into indirect sniper artillery mode. And we're going to try to kill this railgun artillery emplacement, but such a terrible shot. Such a terrible shot.
I'm here.
Okay. The Guillotine is going to advance slightly here,
Confirmed.
and we're going to Vigilance as well. And then we're going to look at lighting up this railgun. Like, we need these turrets dead. Right? This has to happen. We're firing on the J. Edgar. Structure exposure.
Reporting. Internal damage.
Okay.
Commander.
Our Hunchback is going to move in on this Warhammer. Oh, we can't actually melee?
Orders.
I guess we can't actually melee. We're going to move in over here then. And we're going to look for the kill on this guy.
Target locked.
We've taken big hits in this one, though. There's no doubt about that.
Take that.
An engine crit.
Watch those heat levels.
Okay. Hover propulsion destruction there.
Damage. Critical.
240 damage on that thing.
Weapon system. Damn it.
That is absolutely insane that this does 240 damage. That is bonkers. So what are we supposed to do about that, then? I mean, obviously kill it indirect.
Watch my six.
Yeah, that was always going to happen.
Standing by.
Interesting. Well, we can't get out of LOS. It's simply not possible to do. We could try to expose our left torso, but honestly, I'm not sure how helpful that'll be.
Let's move. I'm taking
I think we bit off more than we could chew here. We missed the Streak SRM there.
Battle mech power up detected.
Okay, the Warhammer managed to power up there.
Good to go.
Our Chameleon is now going to come in and hit this guy rear arc. I'm not going to fire this medium pulse laser because of overheat, but otherwise we should be fine. And yes, we do expect that this guy is going to light Gauss rifle us in the rear arc. But yeah, they outclassed us pretty hard in terms of what they had deployed. There's no doubt about that.
Enemy down.
Their damage output was far higher
Standing by.
than what we could hope to output.
Position confirmed.
And we'll see if we can take down this Hawkmoth. I'm okay with this overheat. Okay, good. So now the question is,
One less vehicle.
can we deal with these turrets with what we have left?
Aye, aye.
We have 2 rounds of sniper artillery left. I still want to hit this railgun artillery emplacement.
Attacking from position.
Okay, not helpful, but we did fire on that building. The Guillotine probably dies here, because we were unable to get out of LOS.
Internal damage.
Unless they miss, but I think the Guillotine dies. This was probably not worth it. In fact, almost certainly this was not worth it.
Losing friendly.
Pilot ejection, okay. That's honestly better than it could have been.
Commander.
Losing the pilot is not the biggest deal. So the question now becomes, is there anywhere we can get to where we can take out these buildings without the artillery just ripping us to shreds? Well, we can go here
Sprinting.
with the Chameleon. Fire on this.
Firing on target.
But we missed. We have very little left, honestly.
Systems are
We've
set for another
punched
shot.
way above our weight. There's no doubt about that. But the question is, what is in this arm? Nothing? Okay. The question is, how do we deal with the turrets at this point? Well, that's a little bit more damage to the base,
Black on AC-10 ammo.
but that thing has a lot of health to it.
Ready for
So we've got 2 mechs. We've got 3 mechs left. This is going to be a lot of repairs. There's no doubt about that. Very expensive.
Minimal damage, Commander.
The next question is... Small laser destruction? Okay. The next question is just how much ammo do they actually have left?
Good to go.
We could bring the Chameleon in over this way and attempt to go for a kill shot on this, but I don't think we get it.
Waiting for orders.
We could just hope for evasive pips, but again, I don't think we have enough. We'll just face like this, I guess. We'll vigilance, just in case. And then fire everything we have on this railgun. This is the real threat. We really didn't get the crits we needed there.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yeah, not critical enough.
I'm here.
Okay, the Hunchy can position up over here as well. And we're going to go for the hits on this.
Locking on target.
Only 30 damage there. Disgusting. We had much better odds than that. I think this is one of the ones where Rogue Tech is just like, screw you. Those seem to happen sometimes. We're going to move in with the Centurion. And this is going to hurt a lot.
Can't take many more hits like I've been sent
Sensor lock on the Hunchy and... okay. AMS.
That shot got past my armor.
And a second sensor lock. Okay. Ow. Thumper.
Ow, ow, ow.
Indeed. Okay. The railgun missed. That was the important thing.
Commander?
The Chameleon is going to move in over here. Although maybe not into direct LOS there. We can't sprint unless we were to vigilance now. We'll vigilance now, and we'll sprint for a third evasive pip if we can. We really, really can't. Okay. We'll just come in over here. And we'll finish this railgun. I'm going to not fire this small pulse laser for heat purposes, but everything else. Okay. The railgun is dead.
That turret is gone. Getting pretty
Now, as
hot
far
here,
as this
Commander.
goes, I'm concerned about taking damage from all of these. But I now want to take out these military buildings and see if we can maybe just get out of here. Like, that's probably something I should have done previously, but
Let's go.
we're going to close in a bit with the Centurion.
Orders?
And the Hunchy, I want to bring in, like, over here-ish. All of these have LOS on that sniper artillery turret, and that thing has 500 HP.
Going full throttle.
I guess we'll position here. But even so, it's going to be pretty difficult to take out all these military buildings.
Attack.
Or these 2 military buildings. There's one almost dead, but now is when we hate our lives. It wasn't too bad armor-wise. Okay, that barrage is going to hurt. We can maybe use that to our advantage, though. The Thumper just completely missed. Or rather, that's not a Thumper, that's a sniper artillery. And they switched to direct mode and completely missed. That works in our favor.
Good to go.
The Chameleon is, at this point, going to sprint in over to here, I think. Maybe not. Maybe to here. Question is, do we go for the large military building or the sniper artillery emplacement? And the answer is obviously the military building. We got to get out of here if we can. We'll fire like this. This is not going to kill it, but we need to destroy this thing.
Standing
Okay.
by.
The Hunchi is going to move in over here. There we go. And we are going to vigilance the Hunchi. And we can't hit this medium military building, but that's okay. We'll work on this one. Wow, we barely hit that.
Orders.
We are getting such bad luck on these rolls. It's insane. We're going to move up with the Centurion and attempt to finish off this guy.
Target confirmed.
Nope, no hits. Okay.
That didn't hit.
Nope, it did not.
Oh, I'm bleeding, Commander.
Oh, of course, a head hit.
Internal damage.
That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, losing that hand in the small laser is not a surprise.
Weapons is gone.
Ow. Stupid thumper.
My armor is...
Okay, and there's that barrage going in. Once again on the ow.
My heat getting pretty high.
Indeed. Okay. We're going to vigilance the Hunchi here. And we're going to hit this large military building. We got to finish this. Man, it's still alive. Such bad luck on these rolls. Okay, we're going to sprint over to here. And we're going to vigilance.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
And we're going to brace. Like, we can't fire.
My heat getting pretty high.
Oh, I'm aware.
Moving to
Centurion is going to look to finish off this military building.
affirmative.
Ah, we miss again. Man,
No luck.
just having a really hard time finishing this.
Critical hit. That one, I think.
Okay, ECM pods. That's fine. Ow. We should have been getting out of here by now, honestly.
Commander?
Okay, we're going to back off a little bit here. And we're going to fire on this large military building. Unfortunately, there's only so much we can fire here.
Affirmative.
And we hit almost nothing there. Man,
Getting pretty hot
This
here,
is-
Commander.
the game is really, really upset at me, I think. We're going to move the Hunchi back as well. The Thumper is just going to wreck us at this point.
Firing.
Okay, there's one down. This is definitely taking way longer to take these structures down than I think it should.
Bye.
Okay, and we're going to move in a bit with the Centurion here. Unfortunately, we can't move in any closer than this. So we actually can't fire at the large military building because it's out of range.
Target confirmed.
Okay. Rude.
I'm losing weapons, Commander.
Very
Total
rude.
damage.
Yep, that was endosteel destruction. Oof. And pilot ejection. Okay, well, we're going to start moving the Centurion out of here.
Confirmed.
We can barely move because of heat.
Ready for orders.
And the Hunchi? The Hunchi is going to vigilance. And it's going to attack this military building. Please kill it. Okay, it's dead. This was not worth it. I should have evac'd. I absolutely should have evac'd. The Hunchi is probably going to go down too.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah, the Hunchi is pretty dead. We're going to have to eject it. Okay, he ejected himself. And then the Thumper on the Centurion. Okay. Well, this Centurion is the only unit we have left.
Commander.
Let's get out of here.
Roger.
And yeah, they're just going to fire on us on the way out.
Reporting.
Okay, there's that barrage going off.
Standing by.
But yeah, we were just wildly outclassed basically the whole time. And we'll see what we can get done as far as getting out of here. It looks like we'll be okay. We're going to have to continue moving down this ridgeline, though. We can't make it in until over here. But we'll brace. And the Centurion will get out of here, I think. But man, this is very much an at-what-cost scenario. Is the Thumper finally out of ammo? Or Sniper, rather? No, it's just not firing.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to sprint up over this way.
Full speed.
I hope we didn't lose any pilots. I don't think we did. Most of them were ejections, honestly.
Receiving you.
Okay. Pretty soon, they're going to lose sensor lock on us. But man, please don't eject. His panic level is critical, but you're going to get out of there, buddy. Please don't eject.
My internals are taking a beating.
It'll cost so much more if he ejects than if he just survives one more round. We're still in sensor range? I'm actually a little shocked about that.
Reporting. Internal damage.
Regardless, I feel like this was one of those where the game was just like, yeah, you're not winning this one. I should have evac'd quite a bit sooner, honestly. When we saw this Lance up here, or when I realized that that railgun does 240 damage, we should have evac'd. I'm hoping, though, that by actually completing it, we get that railgun. That's the hope here. This was not enough pay to make that worthwhile. I can guarantee you that right now. 900k? Not enough for this. The assassin may be totaled. I don't think anything else really is. There's an assassin part. That's not a good sign. Okay, a couple of Gauss rifles here. Railgun ammo, but no railgun. That is unfortunate. We're going to take these 2 Gauss rifles then. I've already got 2 of them, but that's okay. And maybe these 2 Engine Core 300s. We got a Jaeger mech part, a quick draw part, a rifleman part, a small pulse laser, a couple of endo steel structures. We did lose one, so I'm going to keep those around. The Engine Core 300s I'll keep around as well. A Gauss FCS primitive, get rid of that. We'll keep those ferrofibrous, I think we lost some, and we'll keep these double heat sinks for sure. But that's going to be a lot of money to repair. How much does Yang think this is going to be? Because we've got like 3 million right now. We may have to sell some things. And we're going to have to rework some mechs. Like, we're going to be out of commission for a while here. Also, I'd like to point out, I just put that better FCS in the guillotine, and we eject again the very next mission. Oh boy. So the assassin has been destroyed and could not be recovered. We got a still alive achievement that OBS isn't capturing. The blackjack was also unrecoverable. That hurts. 2 unrecoverable mechs there. Okay, well, that definitely hurts. Let's stop work on the guillotine. And we'll stop work on the Centurion as well. Stop work on the Chameleon. And stop work on the Hunchback. We need to rework all of these. So the guillotine, we will go ahead and refit here. And we're going to hit that repair all button. Rip our FCS energy accuracy. Okay. Do we need any additional free heat sinks? No, we don't. Noted. Okay. So, in terms of what we want to mount onto this thing, we've got a clan ERPPC. And I'm going to mount that straight into here. And then we're going to mount in another pulse laser, I think, if we've got one. We're kind of running low on pulse lasers. We've been getting a lot of them blown up lately. So maybe just a medium laser. We'll max out this armor. And that leaves us with 5 tons. However, we can put in a double heat sink or two, which will help our heat efficiency pretty tremendously. We do have enough space for one more. I'm a little concerned about our heat on other mechs. And we still have 2 tons that we could put in. We could simply drop, like, the endosteel structure or the ferrofibrous. Yeah, the ferrofibrous is actually not a bad thing to do here. And we can drop, or we've got 0.187 more tons to work with. Maybe we just call that good enough. Okay. Let's call that good enough for now. Wait, did we... Streak SRM? Okay, we're good. Yeah, we'll call that good enough. That was definitely not worth it, that last mission. Okay, the Centurion. We'll go ahead and refit this guy next. This one should be a pretty easy repair. We had no components get lost. So there we go. Easy. That'll take 8 days, but that's fine. Go ahead and confirm. There we go. Okay, the Chameleon. This one, it didn't lose that much, honestly. Guardian ECM, clan sensors, small laser, a pair of small lasers. We can replace those small lasers for sure. Just like that. What about that Guardian ECM? Do we have a Guardian ECM that we can replace here? I'm not sure we do. We don't seem to have a Guardian ECM that we can put in. Okay, we'll go ahead and max this out for now. And that leaves us 1.339 tons remaining. We'll max out the leg armors as well. That does mean that we could theoretically upgrade one of these small lasers to a medium laser. Something like this. Yeah, that could work. And we've got 0.336 tons remaining. I'm not sure what we can really do about that. We could just call this good for now. And we'll come back to that a little later on, maybe. Okay. And now for the Hunchback. Man. Losing both the Assassin and the Blackjack permanently, that does really, really hurt. The Hunchback is essentially back to standard. Okay, it lost that XL engine, didn't it? Actually, no, it didn't ever have the XL. Lost the endosteel structure and the ferrofibrous armor. We can replace that easily enough, I think. Do we not have a ferrofibrous? I'm sure that we just salvaged some. Oh, it's up here. Okay, I'm a moron. Okay, so ferrofibrous armor and endosteel structure. We'll max out that armor for now. And then we've got 10 tons to work with. How many free heat sinks does this have? No free heat sinks, and we lost a grand total of 2 double heat sinks. Okay. Do we have 2... These are the kits. Do we have 2 double heat sinks to put in? Yes, we do, actually. So that is ideal. We'll put those in. And now, what do we lose for weaponry? Well, we can actually just put this in as needed. This is mostly going to be medium lasers. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 medium lasers over here for sure. And then we're going to do another medium laser over here. And now we're out of medium lasers for now. So we have 2 hardpoints, 1.836 tons remaining. We can put in a pair of these small lasers. That's going to give us 0.836 tons to work with. Now that's all of our hardpoints full. I'd love to upgrade one of these small lasers to a medium laser. That's not really an option currently. This can hold up to 5 tons. It does have hand actuators. Okay. We didn't lose the AMS flare, so that's a thing. Can we put in a light engine potentially? I don't think we have one on hand. Yeah, we really, really don't. We can put in SLDF sensors, I suppose. Okay. And then the question is, what else do we want to put on this? We could just drop the ferrofibrous armor and drop a half ton of armor, but I don't think that's useful. Alternatively, we could drop this, drop a small laser, and then go down a little bit on the leg armor. That wouldn't be too terrible. Okay, let's do it. So, I mean, this is definitely an objective downgrade, and that mission was definitely not worthwhile, right? But this is not unrecoverable. We'll be okay, but we're going to have a lot of repairs ahead of us. So we're going to probably have to dip into our inventory for sales, and we may have to think about potentially looking at purchasing another mech if we can't get a decent salvage. Although I do want to check to see if there's anything that we can do in terms of conversion of variants. So like, for example, this Orion 1K. We can't upgrade that. That would be a great thing to upgrade, but that's not a thing that we can do currently. I'm not too interested in a Cicada. Anything that we might be able to convert some variant parts for is what we're looking for here, but yet is, you know, reasonably powerful. Like, for example, a Crusader would be a decent option. Okay, well, this is definitely something that we can look into a little bit later. For now, though, I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode, we're going to nurse our wounds and see if we can come back. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.